Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, and welcome to a fun video where I'm not only going to be talking about only just a protective case, but also a functional case that will be used with you on a daily basis. And I will say that out of all the cases that I've used, you know, if you were to take away all the different charging cases and all these other crazy cases like that, a normal protective case, a functional case, a day-to-day case, ScoochCase is literally, no joke, my favorite case. They are right up there when you go and talk about OtterBoxes. So let's talk a little bit about what they have in store. So they do have your cases for your iPhones. You have your cases for also your Samsung Galaxies. You're going to have several different colors. So you're going to actually have a different color right over here. This one's referred to as steel blue. And then right over here, you're going to have one that's referred to as rose gold. And then you also have black. There's one other color that I actually don't have, and that one is gold. So you can check out those for any of your needs for what your favorite color is. So these right here are for the iPhone 7. Another case over here, this one is for the iPhone 7 Plus. So yes, there is one for the iPhone 7 Plus as well. But I would like to talk about the Samsung cases since that is the phones that I actually use. So here's a couple of different colors that I have from before. They're all the exact same. You'd be able to go for the rose gold, the normal gold. You got your steel blue, and you also have your black. So let's open up the case that I have right over here, and this is the one for the Galaxy S7. So what makes this case awesome? There's actually 4 different ways that you'd be able to use this case. So on the back, it'll actually kind of show you a little bit of the different ways you'd be able to use it. Right here, the very first thing is you can actually put it inside of your air vent in your car. I found myself doing this, I don't even know how many times in a day because I drive for my job all day. This thing is always up in my air vent, and it's never fallen yet. The other thing is that you actually have the kickstand you'd be able to use to where you can actually put it portrait or landscape. I actually do use this as well too for gripping. You use the little thing, which I'm going to show you here in a second. You put it in between your fingers. Either I usually place it between here or here. For some reason, I just love it. And then you got the XOD impact technology, and it is military standard for all the different droppings that it will go through. So let's open this on up, and this is exactly what it looks like. So right here, it doesn't really look like too much. Pushing this right here doesn't really do anything, but it will work once you put it inside your phone. So this is what the ScoochCase looks like right when you place it onto your device. So this is how you make it functional. You actually just press right here, this little thing right here, you press it right in the center, and it pops right on out. This right here will allow it to be your kickstand for either portrait, or you'd be able to do it landscape-wise, which if you want to look at it this way as well, this is actually how it will be sitting up looking directly at you. And then actually how you place it right on down is actually just push it right on the very edge. So middle is how you open it on up. Bottom is how you push it right back in. And you'll actually probably find yourself doing this several times throughout the day, just kind of pushing the little clip stick there and then pushing it right back in there. It's a little bit of a habit, but it gives you something to do. All the buttons in here works perfectly fine. Your power button, volume button, everything is completely wide open and clear. It all works good. It's perfect. So let's also talk about not only is it kickstand for portrait and also landscape, it's also a way to hold it. So you can place your hand right in there, and now you're actually just playing with the phone, and your fingers are just right up on in there. Sometimes mine's actually right here as well, too. So you actually find yourself where you're holding the phone like this, and it's completely shut. But then throughout the time, you're just going to kind of click it open, and then now you're holding it. And it's kind of like a little grippy, a little gripper. It holds right in between your fingers. And then just as the normal example of in between your fingers, let's say that this is your air vent inside your car. It'll be basically just sitting right on inside of there, as if your vent was there. So you kind of see that either you're going to be placing it on the bottom of your vent, you might place it towards the top of your little air vent inside your vehicle. Wherever it's going to go, you're going to find the best place for it. Now the 2 very, 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 very small things that I would change with this, which they are not huge and major. The 2 very small things I would change with this to make it a #1 perfect 100% 5.0 out of 5-star case is these little edges right here on the very bottom. You kind of see that they lift up. I want them to actually be level with how high this little lip is right here. So when you place it on down on the table, you'll kind of see that it'll move just a little bit when it's on your table. If this right here, these little 4 edges, if these were kind of just to be lifted up, these little lips, then it'll actually be level with this. So when it is on the table, it will not move back and forth. The only thing though, if it is on your table, more than likely, you'll have it as a kickstand, and then that's where it's going to be perfectly fine, and it won't move on you. But, again, like I said, this is very small, and it would be a 5.0 5-star if these were a little bit larger. The other thing is for the headphone jack. I need this thing just to be a little bit wider. Now, if you are using a normal Samsung little plug that comes with the Samsung phones, and you plug it right on in, this is actually small and narrow enough that it'll go all the way in and play your music perfectly fine. Now, if you have something else, like maybe a auxiliary cord, or maybe a different headphone, set, these things right here could be a little bit thicker to where it's not going to go in all the way. So it's going to actually kind of hit right there with this little edge or ridge, and then you're not actually able to use this case with that headphone jack, unless if you buy a little extender and then you can place it on in there. But that's the one little small thing right there. Again, if they were just to make this a little bit wider right there, then all different headphones will be able to work with the case. So where exactly are you able to get the ScoochCase? I would say you can definitely head over into ScoochCase.com, which is going to be your best bet, which is spelled SCOOCH case.com, which I'll actually place the link right below this video as well. So with this very front website here, it's going to show you the grip it, the kick it, the protect it, and everything. It's going to talk about everything about the case, where you're going to click on the little menu icon and then click on menu. Inside of menu, you're going to find one that says products. With products, this is where you can find it to where you can get it for the iPhone 7 Plus, the iPhone 7, the 6, 6S Plus. You can also get it for the 6, the 6S. Here's the 5, the 5S, the SE, the Note 7, S7 Edge, S7, S6. You also have the Note 5. And so once you click on one, let's say that we go to the S7 Edge. Inside of here, this will show you all the different colors that you'd be able to get with that case and also the pricings. So here is the one for the black. It's $40. You also have gold, $40, rose gold, $40, and then blue steel, $40. So I would check out ScoochCase.com if you guys are interested in this case. And I will say also too, out of all the different cases I've played with, this is the one that most people has asked me the most questions about, and where I got it, what's it called. So definitely go to ScoochCase.com. This will probably be your favorite case that you will ever have on any phone that you ever get. It keeps the phone extremely thin, easily to manage, and it's so functional along with protective. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys later.